Pooh so mad cause he can do it like me. Pooh stay mad cause he sippin' that tea. Pooh so mad can't get it like me. Wanna ride out with lovely. When you see me coming to the DKHizouse, you all lit and you know what we're talking about. When you see me coming, step in, step out. When you see me, we gon' run our mile. At the DKHizouse for sure. You see me coming and I'm coming back for more. When you see me and I see you, we at the gears out. We do. Oh wow. So apparently scammers on a level 10,000, 21, 23. And we're here to talk about it because man, I get scammers all day, every day. Practically sent by other people, but at the same time, yeah. I have dealings with people from international places and people that I don't get along with, just trying to send people my way to get information about me because I don't personally talk to them in real life. So they're like trying to hack on the phone, trying to, get people to call me, text me, email me. So scamming is on 10,023, and I'm just here to talk about it. Y'all have to be aware out there because you don't want to get got, okay? So DK is here to save the day, and we're going to get you right. So if you don't know, scammers are on the rise. You go to your favorite YouTuber's channel and you see people pretending to make fake profiles of them and also telling you to send something to their WhatsApp. That's level 1 on scammers. Okay, but that's not the bigger picture. That's just the surface level stuff. There you go, beyond and below that. Okay, so basically, if you don't know, you may get a text to your phone with a link. Don't click the links. You may get it to your email. Don't click your links. Because a lot of times those links give them access to your phones and your computers. So if you have opened up a link, what you need to do is reset your phone, reset your computer, or maybe even change your passwords. And it's just what it is. Because some reason people are trying to get access to people's computers and phones, especially if there's somebody that you know. If you know somebody who knows somebody who has origins outside the U.S., connections outside the U.S., those are priority number 1. However, of course, there are definitely scammers in the U.S. because the U.S. holds some of everybody, but also there's a lot of people from projects, babies, people who need money. Those are your first dibs on people who are scammers. They're the first one to tell you, like, I need to pay this bill, I need money, and by any means necessary, I'm willing to do what it takes to get it done. So, yeah. But, yeah, so that's just the surface level. So once you click on these links, that's where you mess up because it looks like a regular text. It looks like a regular email. The thing to know is, first of all, how do these people know you? They know your number. How did they contact you? Now, a lot of times, like if you have licenses and different things, they can find your information by Googling you and stuff like that. So with your licensing, they may say, here's a job with this, a job for that, and they'll send you a link, okay? So just be very, very careful, very, very mindful because it's really actually a thing, and I've been suffering with that for a while. And at the same time, I really didn't know what it was. So apparently, I have been dealing with scammers, and I had to actually report some things to the authorities because it's just getting weird, because like I open up my accounts or whatever, and nobody knows my account because like my name is not on it, this and that, but I'll get the same people following me on my phone. I'll be on a phone call and people can listen to my messages. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy weirdness. You know what I'm saying? So people go to great lengths to see what I have going on. I understand because I am that girl, But it's usually people that I know. And that's the funny part. People that I know who know other people. Because some people are really tapped into that underworld, blacklisted life. And they know people who about that grimy life, about that grimy stuff. They make a phone call. They get it done. And even at one point when I had my other YouTube channel, I was getting people that say, do I need somebody, somebody phone tracked or something like that, they would send these messages to my message like I didn't know who it was, scammers, you know. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I don't need to see anybody's phone information. But I knew there was people who was scamming me, trying to see if I would take the bite, give them my information, and scam me further or whatever. So that's the funny part. Another thing is with the scammers, another thing is with the scammers, they will even try to find out your Cash App information, send you messages like, okay, what's your Cash App? I want to send you this, I want to send you that. For some reason, apparently they're able to hack into Cash App. I don't know how, this and this and that. But allegedly, a lot of people will try to get your Cash App information. But somehow they apparently are hacking into everything else too, like Zelle and stuff. I went to a post and somebody was like, man, I got scammed out of some money through Zelle and I still ain't got my money back. My bank tried to charge me this and that. So scamming is just on a rise. You just have to be careful with your information. You know, you just try not to save too many passwords if you can get around it. Try to keep everything safe, secure, you know, because it's so crazy. Like, I even had random people stopping by my house. Like, I don't know you. Looking for any way to get in. You know, they pay people around your place to, you know, who can get in access, put cameras and stuff around your area and stuff like that. It's just really crazy and bizarre. But that's how you know you winning. That's how you know you that chick, you that bit, because the people be doing the most just to get access to you, find out what you're doing, you know. My exes, you know, was into cars and stuff like that. They went as far as had somebody hit me or whatever, and my crazy bud didn't want to press charges because they asked me not to, and so they was like, okay, I'll get it fixed, this and this and that. I'm like, okay, cool. My crazy bud try to let them fix it, gave them access to my car. They plotting trackers and stuff on my car vehicle. And the whole time I think nothing of it until they was like take forever to give me my car back. And then when I get my car back, it wasn't fixed, right? So that was definitely a lesson learned that you really can't even try to help people because people don't really deserve help. If you're hitting the back of my car on purpose and I'm thinking you're doing it by accident, and then you asking me to be lenient on you, not to put charges on you, because first of all, you're probably not even illegal. You know, I try to be cordial and cool with you, and you up here, you know, trying to do this and this to my car or whatever, which you don't be thinking like that, you know. But it's so many scammers now. Like, you really have to think that, like, why this person hit me? Why this person talking to me? Why this person single me out? Because they talking to each other. People that know you know other people. They know what your car look like. They know what your license plate look like. They may have put a tracker on your phone because they know where you stay. They just put it up underneath your hood and this and that, so they know where you are. Now, this really don't happen too much unless you were involved with somebody who is into that kind of life. Like, and me, I didn't really know the person was really into that because, you know, they had different conversations, and you don't want to like automatically assume that people are into that life, because I've never been a scammer. I never had to scam, and I've never really been into that life. But people like that will find you because you're nice people, you're unexpected of those things, you're not into that life, and it's just a sad, sad thing that sometimes happens. So you just really have to watch your back, you really have to be careful, and you really gotta like limit who's in your business. Okay, yeah. So with that being said, the tracker, it's so crazy now. Even you can get mail. Like, it's so crazy. Like, the people that do your mail, like, I had one time people interfering with my mail system. Like, the people that's scamming know people that work for the mail company. Like, they know them like everywhere. Just kind of how the government is intertwined. They have connects in all areas to get in contact with you if they need to, right? So I'm up here having people fool with my mail, not thinking that these people was probably into that scamming life. Like, they know what mail I get, this and that. They watch my package, they observe crazy stuff. I remember one time I had a package come through, and it was so weird because I had got a notification and my package was there. I go to the package, get the mail, and it was empty. So I'm talking to the man who delivered the package. He was a Caucasian, I think, guy, whatever, tall. I never seen him before, But that don't mean, he didn't work for them, So he up there like, oh man, he was putting all the packages into the boxes or whatever, mailboxes, and he was like, I had got a package, but I had to move it. I wonder if that was your package. I'm like, it probably was because it's nothing here, and they said that it had been moved. So he specifically goes on to say, like, what was the name on the package? And I tell him my name. It's a very unique name or whatever. It's one that's not hard to miss or forget. He was like, yeah, if I would have got that message, I would have remembered that message. I don't remember that message, that package saying that name anywhere. So I'm sure it wasn't you. I'm like, okay. But I was suspecting this package, right? And I knew that it was packaged. Like, it probably was because, like I said, I went into the box that said that I had the package. You have to type in a code or whatever. Open the thing, it was empty. I said, it probably was my package. Can you find it? Can you go get it and just check? And he was like, you know what? I will do it in a second. Give me a second or whatever. I'm new to this system and everything. I have to work it out. So I'm up here like, okay, cool. I don't have to work today. It was on the time, I was on vacay. I wasn't really tripping or whatever. I was like, okay, I'm going to sit here, let him figure out what he got going on. So I'm up here looking at the package, seeing if I see anything that got my name on it, whatever. And I'm not tripping or whatever. And so bottom line is I decided to go ahead and call the people who over the package company, right? So I called them and they got me on hold for a split second. They was like, what's your package code number, this and that. We're going to look into it and see what happened, what went on, this and this and that. While in the meantime, he's still over there doing his job, putting in packages, whatever, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, cool. Pop me a seat because there was a stool where in the mail area. And I'm up here sitting down because I'm like, oh, it's going to be a minute. I'm going to stay here. He got time. I got time. I ain't tripping because he seemed like he don't know what he's talking about. So I'm up here on the phone with these people and they like, yeah, yada, 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 yada. And all of a sudden he comes to me with a package in his hand. And he wasn't that close to me. He was like further away where I could see him. He's like, oh, wow, I think I found it. And I'm like, oh, you did? So I came up to him and I was like, thank you. And I told people on the phone, like, never mind, he located my package. So that's what I'm saying. Like, they go to great lengths to intercept stuff, to find out information. Because literally, he said he didn't know how to open the thing. He said he didn't know how to get to the thing. But as soon as I'm on the phone with somebody to report the situation, tell somebody about the situation, and because I was persistent and I did not leave the area, because, like, what was he going to do to me? Like, square up? Like, then it would have been on and popping. Like, I wasn't worried about him. Then all of a sudden, he backtracked all that, produced the package within seconds. I wasn't even on the phone a whole minute. I didn't get to tell them all the information of what had happened. And that quickly, he came and produced that package that he supposedly had lost. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this scam out here be real, and so I don't want to talk about it. But scamming gets so crazy. Not only are they sending messages to your phone for you to click on links, messages to your email, to click on emails or whatever. It's like, I'm also getting phone calls now. That's a new form of scam. Phone calls. People have like legit businesses and legit companies. But at the same time, you also have those people who just want to get your information. Like, I even had an ad that I clicked on. I'm clicking on an ad, that come on your IG or your social media. I'm clicking on an ad. They call me instantly, right? And they're like, oh, I see you did this, I did that, or whatever. And we have this event going on, this, and that, because I was trying to get information on different things. And then they end up canceling the event, right? Day before, canceling. And the funny thing is, they didn't even email me. They was all texting me all the information. Like, I should have known that. And they was like, at the last minute, like, oh, the speaker got COVID. we can't really, meet with you, this and that. But we'll reschedule another time. And I'm up there giving my information, telling them that I will come. It's supposed to be the event at this hotel. Like, craziness. So I ain't really tripped too much. But that wasn't the first time it happened. It happened again because I get phone calls all the time from scammers. They like, they want to know, like, what do you do for work? What did you do on the past? Because I was trying to get information about a simple online program. And I click a link through an ad. They call me back and they ask me all these questions, like about my past, who I'm working with, business. I'm like, why you want to know all this? Because that was this ad I clicked on talking about you can win a free prize, or you can get free entry into this program if you qualify for this and this and that. And I'm like, okay, that's God. They're trying to bless me or whatever. So I click on it. They call me and they asking me all these questions. And I'm like, why you want to know? Like how much I make, who I'm working for. Because at the time I wasn't working, And like, even really now, I'm really not working, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I have money where I'm able to still move, shake, take trips and this and that. Luckily, I'm blessed. I really can't complain. So it's because people want to be in my business, people want to know my information. They have people call or do these bogus ads that go directly to my phone because they know my jurisdiction, or they may put in my phone number so it'll pop up on my feed or whatever. And when I click on it or whatever, they got me. They get my information, this and that, if I give it to them. So I usually hang up the phone and keep it moving. And that'll be the real thing. Like, I'll get calls from these random phone numbers. Like I said, text from random phone numbers that have looked up my phone number online and they messaging me or this and that. And it's so funny to me because it's like I know it when it happened now. And I'm real lenient about doing any business over the phone, because not only are they in people's comment section talking about WhatsApp information, this and that, they making fake profiles in my DMs and my IG of people that I follow. So crazy that they even start hacking into people's account that follow me on social media because they want access to me and they pretending to be the other person that knows me. Crazy stuff like that. But that's why I don't like that too much gets me. Nothing really too much bothers me. Nothing too much really scares me because I done seen it all. I've been there and I even had random people coming up to my house, my door. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. That's why I said I had to, get somebody involved. But at the same time, it's like, I want people to run up sometime. I want people to try me sometime because I be having a lot of frustration that I need to get out. And then I be like, try me if you want to. You know what I'm saying? I even had a person follow me into a store asking me a million questions talking about they would need to talk to me. And this store was all women's store. They was a dude. Like, I know the stilo. I know the concept. Like, I wasn't born yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is just be real careful. Don't even give your information out over anything that you haven't physically talked to, you haven't signed the paperwork for. Don't give out socials. Don't give out, birthdays, just information, jobs, the money situation, because they will find a way to try to access your stuff and your information. And it's crazy. Even over the phone now, you will get an actual phone call from an actual person, them acting like they are actual business. You can even hear sound effects in the background. They asking you a million questions like, will you do this survey? Will you do this? And they'll even find out the stuff that you're interested in and be able to check your history so they can know how to solicit you. Because if you're looking at colleges, they may call you and ask you, tell you about this college, but you never requested information about the college. But they call you because they was hacked into your phone. They were able to see who you've been talking to, who you've been texting, emailing, this and that, and they'll try to act like those type of people. But it's a company you never heard of, a company that you never inquired about, and a company that you're not even interested in. And they all do this just so they can get access to you, because I'm a person, I don't talk to nobody. People don't know my business no more. Every time where I kind of freely got people in my business, and then people start switching up. And so I start keeping my mouth shut. You know what I'm saying? But y'all be safe out there because the scamming is on 10,000. Even acting like they people I know with fake profile pics and stuff like that. It's crazy. But yeah, I am working, but it just be like when I want to work, if that makes sense. But Because I make that clear. But you literally making fake profiles of people that I follow. Weird-ish. And then they start following and hacking the people that I follow. Like, is this millionaire that I get information about? Because I'm the next millionaire, you know what I'm saying? They up here trolling his page. The same people that's trolling my page, trolling his page. And they done made like 20 different accounts acting like they that person in my DMs saying what's up, you know, thanks for being my supporter. Like from 20 different accounts that got his profile pic. But low key I know it's not him because the voice accent is from Africa or Haiti, this different country. And like just weird stuff. But it's just like weird because they're acting like the other people that I know. At first used to bother me, now it's like whatever. Funny to me, but it's just crazy how people really be doing the most just to get access to me because I really don't talk to them in real life. Like they want to know what's going on with me so they can model it, what I'm doing, get on my level because I don't talk to these people in real life. And they want to be in my life so bad that they try to hack, follow, get into what I got going on. It's low-key weird, it's low-key disrespectful. But at the end of the day, I am who I am, so I can kind of understand why they would want to get next to me. Because they can never be me. They just want to be, and they think they got one up on me when I got 10,000 up on them. It's crazy. They in for a rude awakening. That's with me.
I'm sorry, but I gotta go right now. We come to the end, but I gotta go right now. You're still my friend, but you gotta come again. Still a long time with me, friend. Until next time, stay a little, stay alive. Until next time, stay such a guy.